Thank you, Cassia. I think she knew that. I think she just liked to ask the question. I'm a devil? Oh, I thought you said you could see that you're the devil in the background. I was like, I guess. Where's the devil? Or the double? Oh, yeah. It's infinite. All right, cool. So, this is what I believe you told us with awesome. There's only like I think it's worth learning this. You and I, you and I. So what we're going to do next on this something like this. All right. So there's going to be a little pineapple plant or an agave plant, and we're going to draw some names and stuff too. So by setting that up, what I'd like you guys to grab is like a yellow orange or a yellow ochre. It's for this portion of the plant. Even if it was a light brown, that'd be fine. And you know what? I'm gonna use a light brown. So like a yellow, orange, yellow ochre, orange, or light brown. Any of those work. And light green. How about light green? So these low-lying plants that we're going to draw right now, pineapples kind of grow off the ground like this, and agave plants grow like this. There's a variety of different tropical types of plants that present kind of like this. So what I've got right now that I'm going to concentrate on is the grass at the base of this coconut tree right here. I'm just going to extend it out a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of connect to it and show like some kind of zigzag razor grass looking grass on the bottom. It's about a finger long. So about a finger length of extended grass over here. If you want to, you could, while you're waiting, you could just extend it both ways. For Amy and Michael, just draw a little patch of grass near the base of your page. Yeah, feel free. Actually, you know what? Can you sit with Michael so that he could look at your work? It'll give him the opportunity to see your tree and make those connections. Awesome. So if we've got, I'm going to be looking at Cassie's table, Donald's table, Matthew's table, Sean's, and Ickshot's. I'm going to be glancing this way. If I'm seeing nodding, I'm moving on. Okay. Everybody cool? Hey, Eli. Well, no, you're good. I was going to have you sit with Laurel, but you're cool. So great. I might put some of you guys up when I start working with clay. I need experienced people with new people for the clay. Nod your head if you know what I'm saying. Awesome. Cool. So from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to do like a little curving line here, maybe a finger or two away. I'm going to do another curving line like that. Yeah, this is my light brown right now. Sorry, I didn't tell you to change from green. If you did it in green, it's fine too. So I've got two, I'm almost like drawing like an egg shape. It's like the belly of the plant. If you got that, give me a nod. Cool. Connect, okay, switch to green and connect those two curving lines with a little smiley face in green. We're just drawing the top of, I'll call it the pineapple just for the simplicity of saying the pineapple because you guys are cool and understand what I'm talking about. So if you drew that smiley face, I got some nods. All right, great. What we're gonna do is some zigzag, like kind of stalks coming out of it off the top. We'll make it go in both directions. And it looks like this. Looks like there's grass sticking out. You can have a couple like at a flatter angle if you'd like to, if you know what I mean, like that. So it's just like picture a really chubby head with a really bad haircut, and that's basically what we're drawing. Yeah, it's a fat head with a bad haircut. That's awesome. All right, cool. Go back to your light brown or your yellow orange or whatever it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to series of diagonal curving lines in both directions. It's kind of like cross hatching, but we're going to be very deliberate about it. So check this out. From maybe I'll start down here at the bottom, and I'll just draw a curving line down to the grass, a curving, like just a slightly curving diagonal line. And I'm going to separate it about as evenly as I can across the pineapple. So like the spacing is, I'm trying to make it pretty even. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm trying. Please recognize also, like, I gotta point out that the directions I give you are directions from someone that's committed their life to making art and making things. And so where things might look easy for me, if it's a struggle for you guys, I understand it, and I want to support you guys. That's why I'm trying to show you the little tricks and techniques I use too. But don't stress out if like your lines aren't perfect. Like who cares? Just do your best. So now we're going to go across the opposite way. So I'm just drawing the same curving line going in the opposite direction. What it's going to do is it's going to show that pineapple pattern. If I keep saying pineapple, I'm going to get really hungry because I love. Awesome. Oh no. You know that Miss Mayan, the grade 6 teacher, is allergic to chocolate? I feel so terrible for her. I'd rather be dead. No, I'm just joking. Okay, Angels. Moving on. Guys, this class falls off track faster than a three-wheel train. So let's try and stay on track. Please grab a yellow. Please grab a yellow. Any yellow that you feel like grabbing. Please color in the entirety feather pressure of your little pineapple with the yellow that you choose. You're the executive decision maker here. So you can make. Was that Sean? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, some of you guys, like Sean draws so much, he's probably, he could be finished this a million times over by now. So if you're feeling pretty comfortable and you want to add some color while you're waiting, absolutely go for it. So I'm just coloring the bad haircut right now. Looking pretty legit. It's a joke. I'm just being funny. It's a bad joke. Bad joke and a bad joke. It rhymes for a reason. I'm trying. So listen, off this, right? Here's a couple of you are serious attention to detail type drawers and artists, and so am I. So I appreciate that, and I want to support it. As you'll see on this pineapple right here, I did a little coloring of the bottom of each one of these diamonds. What that means is this. I'm literally, so make it nice and close. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to color with my original brown. I'm just going to color the bottom just a little bit. Maybe it's showing a little shadow. Maybe it's showing just a little coloration like a snake. Whatever it is, it looks pretty good. So in terms of extending your own attention to detail, something like this in terms of mixing colors is a great way to turn a drawing from pretty good to pretty amazing. And I support it. So give it a go. This is why this screen is a better way of doing it. Someone was asking why are we drawing on Zoom or whatever. There's a bunch of reasons. Every one of these lessons is filmed and recorded. So if someone's online, they can access these images and these videos. If I was away, we could use it with a substitute teacher. We could put they all go online. There's a YouTube channel too. So like in theory, like let's say over the Christmas holidays, you're looking for drawing assignments, you could log on and you could look at grade 5 assignments and you could draw those too. Or if we're shut down, we could have all of these. So the answer to why are we doing it is because it's pretty valuable. It's pretty good idea. Or at least the school thinks it is, and I agree. So that's that. Let me see your drawings. Ooh, Dylan! I feel like I'm in Hawaii. Look at it. Look at you. We just drawing? Oh, man. Graham, Brad, Michael, and B. Any help you can give them, please do. Yeah, that was great. I really like your things. Awesome. What are you doing in that? Oh, you knucklehead. You forgot your sketchbook. You're trying to hide it. Cool. Listen, if you follow A, don't forget your sketchbook. B, if you do, you use a ruler. He was in line. John, get your little caboose over there and grab that sketchbook. All right, good. Yeah, oh, the knuckle is down, man. Awesome. Matthew, you are an excellent drawer. All right, cool. Great work, Laurel. Beautiful. Now you're gonna have to catch up with that silly little pineapple. Now check this out, all right? In the picture that we're going for, over here, there's a little mound with some eggs in it. All right. So what we're going to be doing with our picture is this. We're going to start drawing a horizon line behind the tree and the pineapple. Everybody nod your head. Everybody say Eli listening. Good. So check this out. Watch what I'm doing. I'm drawing a horizon line from here. I'm going just behind the tree. I'm above it for sure. Behind the tree, behind the pineapple, and just coming out a little bit like this and stopping. Okay? Don't go all the way. Just stop right there. Sand color. The color of what you think is sand. If it looks like sand, then sand is a sandy color or a tanny color. Beach color. Now, of course, there's white sand beaches, but that's not what we're drawing right now. Yes, there is. Does anyone know what the white sand comes from? It's from coral. So the white sand beaches are chewed up coral. Yeah, Eli, that's where the sharpeners are, bro. Just the other side of it. The funny thing is, it's not people who do that. It's fish. So I'll show it to you later if you're still interested. So angels, relax. Don't fall off the train track today. If you've got this line drawn, the horizon line drawn from there, give me a nod. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the mound is going to start not as high as this line, but not as low as this graph. And what I mean by this, I'm showing you how to draw depth right now. Depth, as in distance. So check this out. Eyes up here. Here's the horizon line. Here's my grass line. With still my sand color, right about halfway up, I'm going to start a line. And this is going to be my mound for my egg. And I'm going to draw up and across with a lazy F. Please draw this line right there. Draw on the other page. No. Yeah. It's worth it. Yep. I don't know what these weird noises are for, but if you need to get like the ants out of your pants, just go for a walk. Because kind of weird. All right, so we're all landscape, right? Or most of us are. If you have to go to the next page over because you went portrait, so be it. But if you've drawn this lazy S, say yes. All right, cool. Watch this. I'm going to draw a little lazy smiley face. It's going to be where all the eggs are going to sit. So I'm getting close to the other edge of the page. If you can leave like a finger or two distance before you get there, that'd be great. One's fine. Cool, man. We're going to draw some eggs now. I'm going to use light blue for the color of the egg. These are dinosaur eggs. Last time I saw a video of a dinosaur laying eggs, the eggs were blue. I'm just making that up. No one's got film of a dinosaur laying eggs. It was 100 million years ago. Cool. I don't care what color you use for your eggs. So from here, I'm going to draw on this side, I'm going to draw one little egg popping out like that. Hopefully you can fit more than one egg. If you can, awesome. If you can't, not too bad. We'll show eggs somewhere. I'm looking for nods and I'm moving on. Cool. Then maybe on this side, I'll start to draw an egg and I'll make it crack. Oh, no, it's fucking broken. Like that. It's like it's hatched. Exactly, Michael. You're catching on to what the whole point of this is. All right, cool. Since it's hatched, maybe part of the tank falling out here outside of the little nest mound. Maybe little egg pieces scattered as dreams of a new dinosaur emerge, take over the world, and gobble up tasty pineapples. Well, there's no people around back there. If you want to put a little crack in the other egg, that's fine too. If you can fit another egg, cool. So this is very much like what an alligator's nest would look like. There's a lot of animals that lay eggs in the sand. Turtles. You can do whatever you want. That's very kind that you're asking these questions, and I super appreciate it. You're about to have full control of this, so there'll be a lot of chances for personal effects. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to draw the other side of the mound. I'm just doing another lazy S on the other side, like that. How many eggs you put in is totally your call. I'm going to finish my horizon line right now. So I'm going behind the mound and going out to the other side. Exam. If you're nodding, that means you're golden. Let me see what you got. Yeah, good. So this is the full that we'll do. Yeah? Love it, love it. Michael, Karen, Ben is an amazing job catching up. Excellent. Excellent, Donald, I love it. Love it, love it. Hey, did you draw the ocean? You guys want to? Okay, cool. Let's draw it behind. It can look pretty cool. You might have a hard time fitting it on yours, Cassia. What I'm referring to by the ocean, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, so we could fit this ocean and the waves behind it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So yeah, double like blue. Cassia, if you don't want to draw it, you can draw it on another page. Yeah. No, you're not working on something. So I want you to work on another page and just draw this ocean with it. So guys, if you want to do it behind here, Cool. If you want to do this waves coming in on a beach on the page afterwards, do it there. So wherever it fits. If that makes sense, please nod your head. If you're going to do it, I would strongly encourage you to do it landscape. But either way, I'm going to do it here. Okay? Everybody good? All right, cool. So let's start with a light blue. I hear you saying something, but I don't really understand what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay, so here's your beach horizon line. Just like not even a pinky finger width above. Draw just another line straight across like that. Correct. Okay, then from there, what I want you guys to do, if you're over there at the pencils, you gotta hustle a little bit. So we're just gonna color feather pressure the bottom of the line between the sand and that blue line we just drew. If you're starting fresh, I'm very sorry. I should have told you to draw a brown horizon line first. Cool. Let me just take a quick run. All right. Gonna go one more. I know you're a professional. Grab your sand color. So I'm using the side of the book. I know. That's only because I was just holding my hand against it. Oh, that's good. Let's see what we got. Right, okay, okay. Right now, Angel, draw that sand color one more time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. You'll know this. Oh, I didn't know. Cool. Good. 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 All right. Little angels, please take a note of this. And this is, I've got blue, and I'm fading up to nothing. I'm leaving a little bit of white. This little bit of white is actually kind of important. If you went blue all the way, that's totally okay. But for the next one, please do it like this. So you'll see the next line is actually going to be pretty much the same. So about the same distance away, draw another line across the page. Like that. If you've drawn that second line, you're nodding. Good. This time, I want you to leave some white at the top. So I'm going to start coloring in from the bottom. This is like feather pressure to nothing, okay? So like feather pressure to nothing. If you need to go a little bit harder than feather pressure to show that separation from this lower wave, that totally makes sense and I get it. But please leave some white. If you've drawn and colored in the bottom half of that second line you just drew, that means you're nodding. If you're nodding, I'm moving on. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, the third line we're going to draw is actually going to be a little further apart. All right, so there's just a little bit of separation to that line. a little bit of separation, quite a bit more. All right, we're going to draw a line like that. Yeah, one finger, two fingers. Nice. Whoever said that's smart. Awesome. If you got that second or third line, give me a little nod. What you'll notice now is that we're going to draw a curving line on this side and a curving line on this side. Everybody say, oh, okay. All right, cool. So check it. Anywhere you want over here, I'm just going to draw a curving line up like that. Like a lazy day. This is all the same. Going to do on the other side too. Try and make it round about the same height. So this curving line is going this way, and this curving J is going the opposite way. If you got your two J's, then you're nodding. Cool. Now, what we're going to draw is a little wiggly line going across. And if you watch close, all I'm going to do is I'm going to move my pencil across, and I'm just going to wiggle up and down, up and down, up and down. And it produces this little wiggly line. If you want to practice somewhere, practice somewhere. You can just go to another page. Here's a cool car. Here's a cool wheel. Yeah, cool wheel. That's great. You guys can try that. So check it. If you want to, you just practice. I'm just moving my pencil along, and I'm just going up and down. Ooh. This is my woo-woo line. So then, if you've drawn a little wiggly line across the top of your wave, come back above it, and then just draw a flat line above it. This remains white. This is the whitewash of the wave. This is the wave coming to crash down on your limited surfing abilities and make you tumble through the waves and wonder why you ever took up surfing. Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. Check this out. Underneath the wave, this entire thing, please color it feather pressure blue. Underneath the wave, you can, but I wouldn't. I'm not. Good question, though. So if you've colored underneath your wave, you're awesome. If you're nodding, I'll move on. Cool. What we'll do now is we'll follow these J lines with lines like this. So I'm just going to continue on this side. I'm going to go like this. And on the other side, I'm going to be doing the opposite little curving detailed line. And you can do as many as you want. Like just do a few, do a lot, it's your call. Since it's the ocean, there might be some green blue in the water as well, and that'd be a nice detail, like a teal, to add at your own time. Right now, what I want you to do, check this out. If you colored feather pressure, Marco, go for a walk. Yeah. If you colored feather pressure under the wave, awesome. Right here at the top, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and forth a little bit with like a soft or a medium pressure to show more of the shadow to make the wave seem a little bit bigger. So all I'm doing is I'm coloring, but I'm actually kind of coloring with direction. And the direction is kind of in the same curve as those detail lines that you drew earlier. Basically, I'm coloring in up and down. To be simple. If you're nodding, I'll move on. Cool. All of this water can be colored in sideways, feather pressure, light blue. If you leave some white spots and open spots, that works for me too. You'll notice when I get down to those other wave lines, I color in a little darker. It makes them pop out more. So the white here, if I draw hard above it, shows up a little bit better. I saw Cassie, I think it was Cassie, had a really beautiful teal color. And yeah, so I've got like a little teal. I've got a teal and yeah, or an aqua blue or something like that. If you want to add some of that into your water, not a bad idea. If you don't, not a bad idea either. It's up to you. You're the artist. That's amazing. That looks like a real wave. Good work, Michael. You should be proud of yourself. You did a great job there, Michael Curran. What's up, Sean? Absolutely, but check it out. Before you do the sun, check this out, you guys. Watch this, eyes up on the board. This is my sand color, right? And I'm gonna color in my beautiful sand color. Watch this. I'm gonna put a little bit of that sand color under here in that first wave. But tell me, watch this. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm hoping one of you knows why. Right at the edge, I'm going to press medium. I'm going to try and make this look darker right here. Yeah, awesome. So I'm just drawing that right there, and I might even add some blue into it just to show that that's wet sand. Nice. Cool. Now, you guys are starting to think like serious artists. And if you're already thinking at a grade 4 level about the sand should be darker because it's wet, then maybe there should be some shadows too. So who knows? Maybe there should be a little shadow underneath this egg right here. Maybe there should be some shadow falling here. Maybe there'd be some shadow underneath the tree. Maybe. Depends on where the sun falls. Oh, I agree to draw the sun. I was gonna have you draw baby daffodils, but you guys have turned it into beautiful pieces. I'm gonna leave that to your own choice. We're gonna transition into clay. For a minute or two, why don't you guys just put your own finishing touches on these blocks? What's that? My little Christmas elf. Well, I think that makes it look pretty clear that this is the beach break right here. I would do all of this with sand color, but I wouldn't have the waves come this far up because they would never lay eggs in a place where they could. Yeah, kind of blue right there, but that's it. I would color in those. If you want to put dots or stripes maybe on the eggs too, pretty good. Pretty good idea. That's on surface. That's amazing. All right, we got some flying dinosaurs. We got some babies crawling. We got starfish. We got superstar artists. The radness is on display. Just review where the boards are. I love. How did you do that? Try that fast. Couldn't get fast with it. Love it. All right. So, please, and I know you guys, I know you guys love making stuff. So, I hate to say, please put your sketches down. Well, please put your sketches. What do you see me doing that you might start doing now too? Donald? Donald doesn't see you doing anything. I am putting on a smock. Wow. Very interesting. Could you please clear off your tables, children? Please put everything in your cubbies, little angels. That's magic. I think that's your new name, Miss Magic. Love it. Wow, you guys can really draw. Good drawing group. Pencil, crayons, sharpeners, erasers, everything in your cubbies, please. If your table is clear like Sean's, you should go put on a smock. If you have sharpeners out, please bring them back. Yeah. Hey, Don, can you bring those sharpeners back? Don't worry about time, you guys. Just put it on. Okay, if we're not sitting down in 2 minutes at our tables with a board, we're not doing play. Let's just go back to drawing. So if you're so desperate to put something on and put a bow on it, I think that's a board fit. Laura, you be in charge of the boards back there. You're the chairman of the board. Might you see everybody else putting on the black one, you're putting on the blue one. How are you doing that? My goodness, you're gonna have to get a brand new one, Michael. There you go. Hey, Mike, right here, Mike. Your first Christmas present. All right, cool. Unfortunately, I'm a drink, I'm gonna take it back. I don't know how to open it. What a surprise. The child knows how to open presents. All right. Go. Board over there. Laurel, grab me a spray bottle. I did not say neither. I said either because they're the exact same. Okay. Please watch. These are sanitized. Laurel, please put a hand up. You're sanitized. Please put it out. All right. Where's the middle? Mike, that's garbage. You can put the plastic back in the airplane. Why not up? And just put it away by the Alright, so.
I don't think.
Nico, where's my bamboo stick? Aww. Big Manny doesn't let me play. Alright, cool. Oh, I need a work board too. Little angel, please, in your hands, make the ball of clay as round as you can. Nice and round. Hold it up. Let's see. Excellent. Okay, please take your bamboo stick and pierce it right through. Whoop. Like a meatball on a skewer. Whoop. Spin it. Great. Now, check this out. Try and make it spin on the stick without rotating the stick. So the stick's staying still, but it's rotating. Good. Now go like this. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So the ball of clay is sitting still, but I'm wiggling the stick. What's happening to the hole? Right on. Here's what I want you to do. Try and put your pinky finger in the hole as deep as you can. So bamboo sticks off. Okay, guys, this is kind of weird. Everyone look at people who are still using the bamboo stick and say, thank you for putting it down. Okay, so for the rest of us, what we want to do is poke our pinky finger through the ends of both holes. Okay, precious. So if it hurts your finger a little bit, just don't try and push so hard. But we got our pinky fingers making holes first. Now take our pointer finger. Let's try and make that hole. I'm putting both pointer fingers through both ends until they touch. Hi. Okay. So I want you to put that finger all the way through. Okay. Nice big hole. Whoop. Hold it up like this and look at me through it. Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. Everyone just sit tight for 1 second.
That's why I started making it
every table. Every table has a sponge and a cup.
No.
Who doesn't? No. Guys, you need a sponge and a cup. Yes.
Now we do.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone pointing at sponge and a cup. So, listen, there's a couple of students in here right now, and I'm not going to point to them, but you're developing an impulsive set of habits. And what I mean by that is you're acting on things that you really don't think out too much. Like, oh, I've got a sponge in a cup. Oh, I'm going to sleep if there's a can full of water everywhere. Oh, what a surprise. I made a total mess. That's a choice. That's an action. And that's a bad choice. When you're doing things like that, that becomes habit forming. You don't want to get in the habit of being an unreliable person or a person that's going to make teaching more difficult. What you want to do and what you want to strive for is the ability to see what we can accomplish in this class while presenting yourself as someone reliable. All right? You want to be the person I'm going to call on when I need sponges to be handed out. You want to be the person I want to call on when you want boards to be handed out. You want to be that person because what that means is you're showing me that we can work together. If I'm handing out a sponge and a cup to you and I'm worried that you're going to put it everywhere and make an entire mess, that's a selfish decision on your part, and it's going to harm the progress of the rest of the class. So what I'm saying is, let's try to be a team, a trustworthy team. Nod your head if you know what I'm saying. All right, great. So right now, we've got varying degrees of completion and humidity. Lots of your clay could be sitting and smooth and fine, and some of your clay can be cracking. If your clay is cracking, it's for two reasons. You're touching it a lot, and you've got very healthy skin. Very healthy skin will pull moisture from that which is touching. And if your clay is getting really dry, there are two reasons. You might be overworking it, like you're pushing it super aggressively, and you're pulling out moisture of it, and you're a healthy person, and you're pulling that moisture out of that clay. So if it's cracking, it's pretty healthy, and that's okay. Right now, if that's you, all I want you to do is recognize that there's a lot of water in this sponge, so you can just put your hands in it, put it over, or you can put your clay over your cup and just do a little dab. My sponge isn't super wet, yours is wetter. Please don't turn into what we call a swamp monster. The swamp monster is a person that ends up with a puddle on their table. That's what we're going against. We don't want to be that swamp monster. So, all right, my little angels, at this point, if we're feeling good, we're trying to just add a little moisture back into the clay. And what I'd like you to do is, on the hole, tap it 3 times on one side, tap it 3 times on the other side. So, now, try and fit your pinky finger through. Now, Cassie, I think you know you're hitting it much harder than everyone else. Don't kill your clay, just a little tap. We're just trying to flatten through. Try and fit your finger through your clay hole. If you have it, now roll it back and forth with your finger in it. It's almost like we're turning it into a little fat hollow hockey puck. Or, yeah. Yes, or wheel. Show me what you got. Cool. All right. Cool. So what this is going to be right now, it's going to be a vertebrae. It's going to be part of the spine of the dinosaur that we're doing. So what I want you to do is put a finger that can fit in, and I just want you to pinch with your thumb on on the outside of it. And what's going to happen is it's going to kind of spread out or flare out. If it cracks a bit, okay. But what you'll see is by having a finger inside and a thumb on the outside, if I'm pinching them together, it's going to spread your clay out a little bit and kind of make it look like that. Oops. Now you'll see mine's cracking. These cracks are okay, because remember, what we're actually trying to make is bone. So it's also a 350 million year old bone. So there might be some cracks in it, and that's okay. That's a really interesting question, Violet, because up until this year, the answer has always been no. But I was thinking about it, and all of your ribs are over there that we made last week. Maybe white. Well, they already look like real bone. Yeah, that's here's the way. No, those are our ribs. So they actually look like ribs. Just leave them there. Okay, come back to your table and get your second piece of clay. Okay. My experienced people, I really need to count on for this portion. Look at them looking vertical. Sean, did you get the extra little piece of clay? Cool. Violet, did you get a little piece? No. What part of you notices that everybody else is back at their table? Let's do the same time. So you kind of overdid that. Let's huh? Yeah, you're really overworking this place, man. So you just back the motor off there. Cool. All right, guys, thanks for being patient with that extra piece. Does everyone have a small piece of clay now? Awesome. So, what I want you to do with that small piece of clay is make a small little ball. Okay? So, Christine, I was just looking at that. That's fine. Now we're on the small piece of clay. All right, cool. So, if you've got that small little ball, hold it up. Let me see. Awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to try and make it, well, we can make it flat and pointy. Let's make it flat and pointy. Not super flat, no flatter than your pinky finger, okay? So we're making a triangle. That's about as thick as your pinky finger, like this, and pointy. So you can tap the bottom. Yeah, make it sit up. Almost like you're making a tooth, a pointy tooth. Or a guitar pick or a Smurf hat. Show me your triangle by having it sit up on your table. Yours should look Because you're working, you're making a triangle. Literally making a piece of straight triangle. So, if you got your triangle, give me a nod. All right. Everybody say scratch. Everybody say scratch, scratch. Everybody say scratch, scratch, wet. Everybody say scratch, scratch, wet, attach. Now, everybody say, I'm a little kitty cat. So, little kitty cats, I want you to scratch your paws. All right? Scratch, scratch. Everybody go like this. Seriously. Scratch, scratch. Everybody say meow. Scratch, scratch. Wet. So wet your little paws. Attach. Good. Scratch. Scratch. Wet. Attach. Do it right. Meow. Scratch. Scratch. Wet. Attach. Right. Meow. Everybody say right meow. Okay. So right meow, what I want you to do is on the bottom of your triangle, like the little kitty cat, scratch. All right? Scratch. If you scratch the bottom of your triangle, say meow. Good. Now, on the side of your clay, scratch. So, my clay vertebrae, the donut that I've made is scratch. The triangle that I've made is scratch. I know you know this. So, Violet, tell me. Exactly. Exactly. This is the best way of attaching two pieces of clay. My little clay kitty cats, you know the routine. So please show me both of your pieces scratched. Good. Scratch down a little bit more. I don't see any scratches on that. Good. 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 Old schoolers, look at the new schoolers work. Laurel, fill in, hey, let's go for a walk around. Look at every single piece, make sure it's scratched and attached. Good. Now you look at your triangle. Good. 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 Okay, cool. All right. My little cats, what's the next step? That everybody wet your paws. Good. Now you're wetting your clay. So take your time. Doesn't have to be super wet. Just a little bit. Don't be a pond monster. Don't get all super swampy. So wet, wet. Tap. When you stick them together, if you look at it, so I scratch this, scratch that, and wet together, it's already holding up. Okay? So I've scratched, I've wet. Now you'll see it looking like this, right? Looks like a little shark fin. Cool. Yeah. Let's smear it together. If you smear the pieces together, that makes it permanent. So I'm smearing all the way around my clay so that you do not see the connection between the two pieces. If you've completed that, I want you to write your name on the icing part of the donut, on the ring of the donut. So put your name with your bamboo stick up there. So if you're done and you're an old schooler, Let me know when you're done. Test it by picking it up by the triangle. Exemplary, Sean. Excellent. So, like, I can see, I mean, so just here, here, we're going to take them. So, you understand the whole thing. Make sure you said it, okay? So, I want to see this. I don't want to see that. It needs to be connected. And the whole of your spine needs to go all the way through. Put it up there. Man, the hole is way too big, but we can work with it. Go put it out there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's pretty slick. So the steam, when you see that? That means, yeah, that's the weakest point. Then what do you do? A little bit. Get under the front. Go get rid of that steam. You have a certain crack open, so I mean, you need to wedge them together. Looking good though. How are you doing? Very nice. Okay. All right, okay. Please bring your vertebrae back here. Violet, can you so Violet and Violet, can you guys just line them up? They're all pointing the same way. They're all doing the same. All right, doing great, guys. If you are John and Victor, you're collecting bamboo. If you're Michael and Laurel, you're bringing spongy cups to the sink. If you're Donald and Ayla and everybody else, please bring the boards back to the shelf. Ayla, I need those scissors coming back. So, Violet, I want, yeah, Violet, I want you to walk around the table and just go squirt, 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 for each table. Okay? Violet, please follow Violet. Please follow Violet. Don't worry about our hands related. Please in a second. Please wipe the table down or put them on the tray with the plate. So right now, I want to stop back there where we got them from. Please follow Violet and tray down the table. Thanks, Mike. So wiping down the tables right now, if we could put those bamboo sticks actually here, that would be great. The best spot. Dylan, did you bring that clay back here to the clay box? I'm the one saying here. Amy and Ayla, did you guys put the sponges back in the sponge box and then stack the cups on each other? All right, angels, please don't wash your hands. A dustbin or the bathroom sink is fine as well. If you can hang your smocks too, that's golden.
You're so good.
I got 2 minutes, please. Well, you're handy. Like whatever works for you, brother. No, no.